Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm here today to do my book haul for end of March and April, I think. I think it was most of March actually. I don't think I did a March book haul, but I can't remember. So yeah, I've got a few books this month that I'm really excited about. So I just wanted to talk to you about them. The first I am super excited for, and it is The Refugees by Viet Thanh Nguyen. That is not the way that you say his name, but I tried. And this was the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2016. And it is a short story collection about people who have moved to new places like immigration and things like that, and sort of how their lives change. So it's like there's a story in here from the perspective of a Vietnamese refugee who goes to move in an apartment block with a gay couple, or he lives with a gay couple. I can't remember. And it's kind of that culture shock of that wouldn't happen in your own country. So it sounds really interesting, and it is by Viet Thanh Nguyen, and he is Vietnamese, but he was raised in America. So yeah, I think this is going to be really good actually. It's quite small, so yeah, but it's really weird because it's like a bright orange under here, which you just like you wouldn't think that pale orange would be under such a like calming, like bluish colour. So yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Then the next book I got was The Descent of Man by Grayson Perry. Now this is one that I looked at for a while. I kept seeing it because I always look at the feminism section, and I was unsure whether to buy or not. And then I reread Fight Club this month, and I just love Fight Club. I think it's phenomenal. And it made me want to buy this because this is about men in society and men finding their place in society now that so women's position changes so much in society, and now we are getting more jobs and we are being able to take back some of the equalities that we didn't have before. However, for women to get those equalities, there are men stepping aside so that they can like take those jobs and all that sort of thing. And it's kind of, I find it really interesting of like, where do men go once women came in and took those jobs? Like, well, what did the men do? Or like, how are they supposed to be now? I find it really fascinating. And that is something that's massively looked at in Fight Club. And yeah, once I'd read that, I was like, I really want to read this now. So I went and picked it up, and this looks really interesting. It's got loads of like little drawings throughout, and I think it's just like a study of what it's like to be a man from Grayson Perry's perspective in this society. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I think I'm gonna probably read this month because it's only like 100 pages and it's got drawings in it, and yeah, I think it'll be quite a fast one. But yeah, really excited for this. Then I'm going to a like evening with and sign in for Sarah Moss in a few days. I think it's on Wednesday, and it is for the Tidal Zone. Like the new paperback version came out, so I went and bought the new paperback version of it, and I've been really excited to read this for ages. And I don't know why, but I just hadn't picked it up. I have so many books to read that I just kept thinking, no, that one can wait. But then when I saw that she was doing the signing and like the meetup and stuff, I thought, well, there's no point waiting because I'm not going to get the chance to see her talk again or go to a signing. So this is the time to read it. So yeah, once I've finished filming today, I'm literally just going to read, and it's bank holiday tomorrow, so I'm not going to be at work. So I'm just going to read this until I finished it on Wednesday. A lot of people who like similar books to me and have similar taste adore this book, so that makes me very hopeful that I will enjoy it. So yeah, got that one. The next book I got this month was a poetry collection, and it was called Lullabies by Langleev. This is the author of Love and Misadventure. Now this, I did see this, but I didn't pick it up. I didn't fancy it. But this one I picked up, and there was a poem on the back that I really liked, and then I flicked through to a random poem and I really liked it. so I thought I would pick this up, and it's a really, really beautiful edition. It's a bit like Milk and Honey, where it's like the smaller, like rubbery cover, and all black and very simple, so I quite like it. On the back it says, "Time, you were the one I wanted most to stay, but time could not be kept at bay. The more it goes, the more it's gone, the more it takes away," which I just thought was quite beautiful. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Say I'm excited for every single one, and I am, but like, I'm not going to be able to read all these before I go to Switzerland, and I'm not going to be able to take them all with me. So yeah, that's the problem. But I'm excited nonetheless. The next one I got was one that I've wanted for a really long time. I watch loads of Jen Campbell's YouTube channel, and I wanted to try some of her writing. So over Christmas I read The Hungry Ghost Festival, and I really liked it. It was kind of in between, because I didn't like absolutely phenomenally adore it, but then there was poems in the collection that I absolutely adored. So like, there were like 4 or 5 that was like, I will remember these. Do you know what I mean? When you really, really like a poem. But I didn't feel like that about the whole collection. So I was a bit like umming and ahhing. But I did decide to get the bookshop book by Jen Campbell, because I just think that I will really enjoy this. I'm like somebody who just I like the whole like environment around books. Like, I love bookshops, I like libraries, I like to like make myself little reading nooks and make myself comfy to read, and like, I just like the smell of books and just perusing books. I don't even have to be reading them. I can just like pick some books off my shelf and just contemplate reading them, and it will make me happy. Like, I sound sad, but I'm on BookTube, so it's fine. But yeah, like, I love all stuff like that. So I think this will be good, because I think it's like talking about the whole like bookish environment and like different bookshops. And she was discussing it on her channel, and she was talking about a bookshop on a boat, and I was like, that sounds so cool. And that was kind of the thing that pushed me into buying it, because I was like, I've never even thought that there could be bookshops on boats. Like, I need to find out where all the bookshops are. Clearly I've missed some fucking bookshops that I could have gone to. So I got this one. So the next one I got was The Cows by Dawn O'Porter. I got drawn to this just because of the like black against the shock of yellow. It just looks really, really cool. It's really, really cool. Like, inside it's got the definition of a cow. It's not the real definition of a cow, because like, it's only defined as like pieces of meat and stuff. But obviously it's been like changed to fit the story, which I think is quite cool. And I had a flick through this, and I really liked the way it was set out. Like, it's kind of, there's a lot of emails in here and websites and stuff like that, which I just thought sounded really, really interesting. And from the looks of it like constantly changes. So like, this is told from Stella's perspective, this is told from Tyra's perspective, and it's told from 3 different women's perspectives. Sometimes it's okay not to follow the herd. And yeah, I just think it sounds really, really cool, and I'm quite excited for it. And then the last book I got was yesterday. Me and my mum went to Chester Zoo, because we're like doing stuff together before I go, and it was really, really fun. I had like the best day, and I saw this, which is Our Zoo by June Mottershead, the real story of my life at Chester Zoo. Now, if you live in England, you might have seen there was a BBC drama about this, where it was basically about the Mottershead family and about the guy who started Chester Zoo. Basically had this idea of like a zoo without bars, and now it's like one of the most renowned zoos in the entire world. Like, I'm not exaggerating that. It's such a phenomenal zoo. They have so much space for their animals, they care so much about their animals, and like, they have them all in breeding programs for if they're like rare species. And yeah, I think Chester Zoo is amazing. And basically this is the book that the daughter wrote. So there's a little girl in that show, if you watched it, and basically this is the little girl that is based on. This is her story of what it was like growing up. So she was 4 when they moved to Oakfield Manor, I think it was called, which is like where Chester Zoo started. She was 4 when they moved there, and it's basically about how the zoo got started and how they got animals in and all that sort of stuff. So this sounds just so exciting, so exciting. I started reading it like immediately when I was coming back, and I'm gonna love this. I just know I'm gonna love this. So yeah, that is the last book that I got. But I also got I really like getting cuddly toys from the zoo. So I also got this little Anteater teddy that is just so cute. He's called Anthony, and he's beautiful. So yeah, I actually saw an Anteater at the zoo, which I've never seen one before because they normally just stay inside. So it was quite cool being able to see one. And then my mum got me a mug to take to Switzerland with me that says, "I'm such a sloth until I get my morning coffee," and then it's got little sloths all over it, which is perfect because I am hella lazy and I drink a lot of coffee. So yeah, that is all the stuff that I've got this month and last month as well, actually. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!